Today we're in Hazlet, Michigan, looking at a siding project. The homeowner called us. They had rotted cedar siding. They wanted us to come in here and make some repairs on the home. We're not replacing all of the cedar around the house, but if you take a look at what we've got going on, you see a lot of rot going on behind the cedar. We tore it off. One of the reasons that rot happens is not maintaining your home. So if you're a homeowner, make sure, and you have cedar siding, if you make sure you paint your house, not when it's getting to the point where it's flaking off, but before that, and you keep maintaining it. Make sure your painter is caulking the joints. Then that cedar will last a really long time. We've torn off cedar jobs that have been 50 plus years old. If you don't do that, and water can get to it and consistently starts rotting it, it's gonna get behind it, it's gonna get stuck behind it, and it's gonna cause problems like this where it's rotting out. So this is a really unique designed house, kind of a strange situation here, but water is getting behind that board, had no flashing or anything behind it, and just started going into that wood and decaying it out. If it was caulked and painted and sealed, it would have been fine. Now back in the time, when they installed the cedar siding, house wrap really wasn't a thing. That is a big deal today. It's required by code, and what it does is it protects the underlayment behind the siding from water. It allows that moisture to get behind the siding, which siding products are not water impervious. When that water gets behind the siding, the house wrap is going to be there to keep that water from absorbing into the wood and allows it to evaporate off and dry out. So now you won't have wood issues. So if we look at that corner over here, you're gonna see that there's a lot of damage along the side there. And if there was house wrap there and the water got behind there, the seams are sealed, you wouldn't have this issue that we're dealing with today. If you're hiring a contractor today to do siding on your home, make sure that they're using house wrap. It's required by your local ordinances in almost every area, and it's going to protect your house for the long run. One of the challenges with the product that we're using, the cedar siding product that we're using, is we have to face nail that product for it to be stable and stay on the house correctly. Not always the most sightly, but with a good painter, we can usually hide that. We use a stainless steel nail so you don't get streaks, and it will never rust out on you. The cedar product that we're using today is actually a manufactured product. It is cedar boards, but they come in a lot of different pieces, and they're finger jointed together, and you can't see it, and then it has a prime coat over the top of it. So if we just nailed here, this is not strong enough to hold over the long term, and because there's so much movement in our weather with the humidity and everything, that what we tend to see is these boards will warp out and they'll pull out. So even the old boards, the stuff that they installed 50 years ago, still had that face nail. Again, these were just galvanized. They actually held up pretty good, but we use stainless steel, so it will last a lifetime. We're using this product today because we're not doing the whole house and we're matching what they currently have. Otherwise, we may consider a synthetic product or something along those lines, which can last longer and potentially look even nicer. Especially with the price of cedar and wood today, synthetics are often a really good choice.